something you said you could feed her. She said she was nothing but eager. Then you said, she said that you couldn't believe her. Ain't something you said you could feed her. She said it was all just a leader. Then you said, you swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. I heard that you weren't sure, and I called it off again. I heard that you weren't sure, and I called it off again. 3 years ago, 1 month today, the second left but lost my way, and now I turn through heather walls. When Jenny says she's seen it all, she means from here to down the hall, and she is right in her own way. But I'm running out of string, and I ruin everything. But I'm running out of string. Turn back and you'll still find me. And I ruin everything. Turn back and you'll still find me. At the premiere, I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins. At the premiere, I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins. The flowers hang a violet hue. The clocks run back and so should you. As Jenny starts her old refrain. The seasons change, the walls remain. I can't recall my mother's name, nor will I use it if I do. But I'm running out of string. And I ruin everything. But I'm running out of string. Turn back and you'll still find me. And I ruin everything. Turn back and you'll still find me. At the premiere, I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins. At the premiere, I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins.
Ah, hello, hello. am the EP. Hello, everybody. Howdy. Howdy, Hearth. How you doing? I saw Blue and Cursed as well. Howdy. Howdy. Howdy and welcome, everyone. It's your semi-local multi-dimensional Lextic Lovely. Feel free to call me Cam if you would like. And I'm very EP. I'm a very EP little guy, but that's okay. That's okay. Today we're on Voices. We have to hunt for the for that Axolotl for Pr1me, since Pr1me redeemed the name tag for an Axolotl, specifically wanted a little Axolotl named Pr1me. So we have to go find a little Axolotl. That shouldn't be too bad. Just jump into a cave, pray there's no skulk, you know. It's probably gonna be really funny because we're probably gonna run into like 6,000 skulk things before we find an axolotl. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let me pull up the game. La. What's a good song? What's a good song to start with? This one? No, that's too hype for what we're doing right now. Let's start with a pretty chill one. There we go. It'd be funny if this was the one day you don't find skulk. I doubt it. Back to back from Sonic Rush. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sonic Rush. Why does that feel familiar? Is that like the little guys? Yes, what to play. I suggest. Oh, that's a song. I guess I wouldn't mind. Hold on, let me. Is that stream safe? Is it like just instrumental, or is it also like? Dude, I slept with my door open. Is the DS title and Blaze's debut game? Ooh. Oh, I forgot we had all this random shit in our inventory. Well, the journey's over. I'm kidding. I already know what we're naming this guy, because we got him well in advance. So if it's just instrumental, that should be okay. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. I'm curious. Would you say it was called Back to Back? Dude, I don't know who this is. Stop it. It's trying to get me to play Baby No Money. Ah, here we are. Actually, oh wait, so it is safe. This one? Is this right? Yeah, alright. is very... This is just pleasant. This is just pleasant. I have no fucking clue what they're saying, but maybe that, you know, that I think that adds to the experience, really. To not know. It's on my happy playlist. Yeah, it does scratch the brain, right? Womp. Candle. Do we have bricks? I think, I feel like, yeah, we have bricks. That. Oh, yeah, there we go. No, honeycomb isn't really a snacky snack, but it works enough for me. I could take out the fish now. Because we have the tackle box. Okay. Honestly, that's fun. I'm gonna add it to the normal playlist. There we go. All right, then just. There we go. It's on the normal playlist now. Thank you for the suggestion. I probably would not have found that. Freedom. Yes, you guys have the ability to tell me what you want on the playlist, so long as it's not gonna get me fucking copywritten. Sorry if it seems like I'm not very enthusiastic. I basically just rolled out of bed. It falls apart if there's not a heart to have. I am not free of Sonic brain rot, and you are not either. That is true. That is really true. I do want to play another Sonic game. I know, like, I did Sonic Mania, and, like, there might be a point where I go back to Sonic Mania to go try to actually complete it proper. Just grabbing this shit. Okay, potion in here. Breeze rods in here. Didn't you say you wanted to play Sonic Adventure 2 at some point? Yes, that is true. I did actually want to play Sonic Adventure 2 at some point. I'm still trying to figure out what that's gonna end up looking like, but... But I think it'd be fun. I mean, especially, like, because I didn't really know about Sonic Adventure 2 until, the fucking Snapcube dubs. And now that I know about them, I just want to try it out. There's nothing wrong with just going in and just being like, alright, silly mode. kind of crazy that, like, I'm chit-chatting about fucking Sonic of all things, and then, now Sonic music. I just realized my brain is using swearing right now as, filler words, like, waiting to complete thoughts. I'm very sorry. I'm just the EP. I don't really need that. Let's see. Maybe we could just hold on to these for right now. I don't know why I have that. But I'm certainly open to more Sonic games. I want to see you play the Wii era games. I have such a soft spot for them. Oh gosh, I know Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I'm not sure if I remember any other ones that are that were only on the Wii. I want to play Sonic in the Secret Rings. Is that from, like, that era of, like, how do I put it? Like, almost like the Arthurian, like, stuff where they're like, hey, you have to get the Sword of Excalibur or whatever. Is it from that era? Yes. The exclusive just released around that era, I see. Sonic storybook titles. Yeah. I've been thinking about playing the King Arthur one because I think it'd be fun. I don't know what the gameplay of that one is like. Is it more like a visual novel, or is it kind of a Black Knight was so fire. Is it more like a visual novel, or what kind of gameplay do we got on those guys? I.e., is this something that we would get the Sonic cast for? They were going to do Sonic in the 7 Seas next. That would have been the most fun, though. The pirate one. We could have had the pirates. Imagine a ninja-themed one. What, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Mobians or something? Also, howdy DJ, how you doing? Yeah. It's like in the universe, you heard me ask the question, is this something we could get the Sonic crew to, get together for, and then you appear. I just woke up, straight to feudal Japan. I've been seeing Sonic discourse pop up on the timeline, and the discussion seems so exhausting. Dude, what are they even barking about? Is it like the same thing of like, oh yeah, Frontier Years is like a really shitty game or something? Gameplay is not very group friendly, it's fully voiced and motion controls. Ah, I see. That's unfortunate. Surely there's another Sonic game that is group friendly though. I'd still be down to play. I just want to find more things that we could, like, group voice. I guess in retrospect, Amori could have been that, but, like, I feel like when I'm reading some of these games, like, I try to make sure that when I'm picking the games for the voicing thing, that it's not one that I feel would be a better experience if I played by myself, if that makes sense. Everything in the Sonic fandom, everyone would chill. I don't even know what they would be complaining about. They just had the most wonderful year of Shadow. All things must, I loved you, but you didn't love me enough. They had the most wonderful year of Shadow, and, like, isn't that something to be so excited about? Like, even if you don't like Shadow all that much, it's such a wonderful year of content to, celebrate. Like, yeah, obviously Shadow is one of the most popular characters, so I could see the argument of, like, oh yeah, well. But they always do shit for Shadow. But, like, what? But shouldn't they be promised that they could do something with your guy? Does it looks like they want to develop the characters more? Sonic, okay, Mallow was playing Sonic Riders. I love that game! I love that game! Oh, wait. That's one of my favorite games. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. I used to be really good at that game. I don't know if I mentioned before, I'm drinking water because I feel myself, like, dying a little. I hope you have fun at work, though. Hope you have a good time at work. I used to be so good at Sonic games as a kid where I was able to play, I was able to play multiplayer, one hand on each controller. So I would be playing, Sonic and Tails at the same time. It was interesting. As a child, I yearned for the gamer. Oh man. I should probably have my chest plate. Here we go. We could seal that. Swap out. And then we have the ship over here, which could have something nice for us, hopefully. Have something nice for us. Yep. Buried treasure map. And then we could just steal the potatoes. Probably incredibly salty little potatoes, but we have to go that way. But yeah, they're seasoned. Hey, just putting them in sea salt doesn't mean that that's good, because they're also getting the fucking urine and everything. What is it? So, yeah, one of the games that I was playing growing up was actually the Sonic Riders Zero Gravity game, and, they had, like, all those, like, little mini-games, but one of them... How do I describe that minigame? was like almost like a knockout type of thing. Where you would be, so in Sonic Rider Zero Gravity, you were holding like a, what is it called? I forgot exactly what it was called. It goes with your, yeah, Ace Attorney music. I forgot exactly what it's called. I know that you use it alongside your extreme gear. I think they just kept calling it the artifact in the game. There we go. More fish. Part of the sea, which we always want. I don't need sand ever. Womp. Ark of the Cosmos? That's not surprising, yeah. So, but it did manifest as like this little ring thing, and when you activated the ring, it put you in like this zero gravity state where you were just kind of floating. And you could use that to turn, or you could also use it to throw shit. So it was really fun. Just kind of, I guess, how do I put it? With the little knockout minigame, they had all of these things. Like, you could throw rockets at people. You could throw, giant crates at people. All you wanted to do was just take out people on the map. And I was very normal about that. Did very normal things. I smell skulk on that mountain, so we're gonna keep going. I'm just smelling some skulk today. And I don't really want to deal with it. But do I? I mean, I could. There's an easy entrance. Do you think skulk is edible like mushrooms? I think that just because you could put it in your mouth, it does not mean it should count as edible. Digestible? It could be. Sir, do you mind? I don't think that it would be good for you, though. On one hand, I have seen... Well... She might be an exception. But I've seen one person... Was she eating it, though? Unfortunately, it looks like this was a good idea, because we found the lush cave. But I am very afraid. Ah, Axolotl down there. Well, all fear out the window. We gotta go get it. My house alone, even in between what I believe in, what I never leave my house alone. Womp. I guess more of the cave is literally this way, so I guess I could dig in.
So I walked out the back before the second settled my debt. I'll miss the rest. Let's find
The Lesh Cave? Nah. Don't say that to me. I'll have to ask her when I get the opportunity, but I think I do know someone who actually might have been digesting some of it. I mean, she's an exception to pretty much any rule like that. But just because she can do it does not mean that it's a good idea. And also, quite frankly, I feel like she could eat anything. I mean, we are talking about a cannibal. But to be able to stomach the things that she has eaten, she probably has, like, some crazy stomach acid. And, like, some very good constitution. Like, her constitution stat must be, like, crazy. I don't think you should be eating Skulk, though. The situation of which I remember her doing that was pretty desperate. Got glow squid. Hey, axolotl. What? A brown axolotl. Okay, so we have a brown guy. What else do we have? There's a golden one over here. I forgot which one did Pr1me want. Or was Pr1me just okay with any in general? Looks like there's a pink one out that way. Oh yeah, that just reminded me. I wonder if we've been robbed of her. I feel like the purple for Pr1me. Yeah, but I don't think there's a purple axolotl is the problem. I used to think about a life. You just said an axolotl in general, so I was gonna say you're not making me go and find like a blue axolotl. No. Well, that solved that. I guess we're getting a golden one. I'm sorry, not that sorry. wait, there's a pink one. You can get a pink one. Gotcha. La da 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 da. My what? My air? Oh, I'll be fine. See, I'm right here. There's all the magma blocks. I'll be fine. What did I pick up? Where's my crafting table? Maybe love is in the air. Did I get it? What the fuck is my crafting table? Ah, there we go. Yoink. Alright, and where's the other one? Yoink. I love my pasta axolotls. Oh, you guys eat everyone, huh? Pink good, yeah. I didn't know that they ate the glow squid too. I recommend dubbing Sonic Rush Adventure, but 99% of the cast is koalas, and I feel like Hearth would murder us if we have bad Australian accents. Yeah, I feel like I would not want to mess up Hearth's accent. Personally. I would if I didn't also have a bad Aussie accent and I live here. I gotta find a way out. We have enough. We have enough crystals. I know most normal Minecraft players are gonna be setting like torches and stuff, but I'm just kind of like la 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 la. Ah, dang it. The one opening I see in the ceiling and then... I may have to just... like, climb. But yeah, I have ideas for more of the voice acting games in the future. I've already, like, mentioned a few to Hearth specifically. But other than that... Hi, Hearth. But until then, we do have the Umbrella Hypothesis on Saturday. And I do plan on, eventually... bringing back Ace Attorney. I like voice acting. I also enjoy voice acting. I hope that you guys are excited for Umbrella Hypothesis. I'm very nervous. I mean, salmon? I love salmon. But how'd you prepare your salmon? There better not be any Sprite anywhere near that salmon. Otherwise you've wasted a perfectly good fish. I've been planning. Yeah, how are you gonna handle that you and Lore are both mafia people? Like, I thought, so like, for folks who are curious, when the way that the roles were decided was like, I just put out like a Google form. I put out several Google forms, let's be real, but I put out one Google form and I was like, all right, tell me about your character concept. What kind of villain you want to be? And then just watch to see what people were gonna say. We've been discussing. Who have you been discussing with, Lore? Or like Cake and Raven. Raven Wolfie, not Teacups. Are y'all trying to surprise me? So I put out a Google form and I was like, hey guys, what kind of villain do you want to be? And then just watch to see what kind of responses I was gonna get. So that's the reason why all the villains are like very random. Morning! Yes, we found an axolotl for you. Just now, we're leaving the cave. Would you prefer a gold one or a pink one? Pink, please. Sounds good. The only other option was brown, and I wasn't sure if you would want the brown one. If you do, I could go back and get the brown one. It's not a whoa. That was lag. Gravel. Pink is my favorite variant. Ah, wonderful! Then that will be yours. That worked out great. Axolotls eat their own limb for fun sometimes, right? I never heard that. But, you know, I don't know enough about axolotls to refute that either. Here we are. I missed my double jump. So, I'm not eating my own limbs. I suppose since you're here, we should figure out, a home for the, axolotls, because we haven't made one yet. Where's my home? Enable waypoint. Okay. If I had the opportunity, I'd try them. I don't think you should. I don't think you should be eating your own limbs. True, a home. We need a little home for them. Preferably a home that will not freeze over. We do live in the cold. But yes, so the umbrella hypothesis, everyone submitted their own villains. And so when I received a lot of them, the early ones that I was getting, I like sketched out little chibi ideas for their designs. Because I designed most of the cast members for the event. Not all. Hearth did their own look. So did Cake, and Zytrone. I'm trying to think of anyone else. Or writing in general. Writing is so fun. It's been a lot of fun prepping, the umbrella hypothesis. I've been very nervous, though. I didn't expect, so many people to be interested in participating in the event. I've said it before. But, you know, what's the Umbrella Hypothesis? That is the event that is taking place this Saturday. It is a one-shot roleplay event. Everyone is going to be playing a villain, and it's going to be live streamed on my channel. Luckily already in possession of an evil version of myself. Yeah, so I asked all the participants, hey, can you tell me what a villain of you would look like? What would you want to be your villain, right? And so getting the messages was really funny because we got some duplicates, obviously, so we got a lot of killers. I had to ask for more info to differentiate the killers a little bit more. And then we're home. And then we got the 2 mafia leaders, and I'm like, should we have 2 mafia leaders? Should I ask one of them to change? And then I was like, no, that's really funny. Having 2 mafia leaders just means that, 2 mafia leaders means that there's a great potential for, people to, like, argue. Or they could either make the greatest alliance, or, the strongest rivalry, and it could be so fun. And it's completely up to them. They can do whatever they want. It does not change at the end of the day, because there's 3 endings to this episode of the Umbrella Hypothesis, where there is the good ending, the bad ending, and then the true ending. And you're probably wondering, why is the true ending not the good ending? Well, depends on your perspective of things, I suppose. I have no fucking clue which one is the prime one. The truth is not always good, that's true. It's not always the pretty. It's not always pretty. But yeah, it's been rough because I've had to keep info from. There we go. Secret ending. Prime steals their snacks. Honestly, that might just be the good ending. Do you just want it to be Prime? Or do you want the number 1 in there? Or what? How would you like this? Prime with the 1. Okay. Okay. We have the Prime Axolotl. Alright. There we go. Do we have to find, and now we have to, like, actually lock in and make a place for the axolotls, because I have more axolotls. And also, wouldn't it be bad to, like, I guess, offer little baby axolotls to people? But yeah, so I'll say, like, some of the cast decisions on what villains it'd be. A lot of them were very expected. A lot of them, I had to sit there and interrogate them, like, how do you want this done? Like, what is this? You know? So it was like, I think the best example, and the reason why I'm okay doing, saying this is because I don't think she'll specifically care. She knows, because I already have complained to her face about it. Cursed. Yeah, it's specifically cursed. It was very specifically Cursed who was the problem. Because Cursed sent in as the form of the villain. Like, everyone else is sending normal ass shit. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I want to be a serial killer, or oh, I want to be a mafia leader, or oh, you know, even like Winter being like, I want to be a chaotic deity, and it's like, okay, yeah, reasonable. What do you do when you receive the submission ransomware? What do you do when you receive the villain submission of ransomware? And you're like, do you mean like a hacker? We have a hacker now. And it's like, no. Like, ransomware. I'm a sentient thing of ransomware. And it's like, what? What does that look like? What does that entail? And it's like, I'm just gonna inhabit an old machine. Evil AI, basically, yeah. It is incredibly creative. Which, it's like, it's very nice, Bonzi Buddy. Yeah, did you know that Cursed quote on the casting announcement is a Bonzi Buddy quote? And she's like, it's not serious. Reminds me of Nicole from the Archie Sonic comics. That character I'm not familiar with. Hologram with feelings. Ah, I see. Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. Oh, I guess we're keeping ender pearls in here. I'm waiting on your feet. I can't. Hatsune Miku, is that you? Hatsune Miku. I love Hatsune Miku. I want to go to a Miku Expo so badly. Oh, what was I here for? Wood. You'll be there, and you won't be there, and oh, we could put him down here. Do we want him down here? Sing World Is Mine. Sekai de ichiban no hime-sama. We could have the axolotls down here. Or we could have them outside. And then give them like a little little overhang. Like have their own little thing so they have the fresh air. There was an old place that I lived with a friend or two, a couple friends actually. There was a place I lived where I lived on the side of a mountain, and there was a ravine, so then I went into the ravine often for caving, and then discovered an ancient city when I fell a little too hard. I was looking for my axe, and then I fell into the ancient city. So then I sealed the ravine and filled it with water. And then I kept my axolotls in the ravine. So, what do we want? Do we want it indoors in the storage area? Because we don't really have very much in the storage area. Be who I am, cause I am no faker. Yeah, I am no faker. Yeah, I am no faker. What do we think? We could have it outside. Let them chill. You could do storage area. Days, people who just don't care. Not myself, to be fair. Makers, say what you want, but yeah, so we've received a lot of interesting concepts for okay, I have to head out. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Prime. I'm very happy I was able to find your axolotl so quickly. Our little indoor area for the axolotls. Honestly, we're probably gonna just... Alright, let's do one more, and then let's fill with deep slate. The axolotls I'm not afraid of getting out. I believe the axolotls are pretty well behaved. There we go. This is where they will go. Probably I'm gonna just need to convert the entire thing. Womp. Do we think this is a big enough tank for them? A little square tank. Seaside, hell yeah! I do live on one. Is this enough for our axolotl friends? I want to make sure that our axolotl friends are comfy. Have I played Sonic Generations? I have not, but I want to. Especially for Sonic X Shadow Generations. There we go. Well, we have a lot of dirt in our inventory, so we might as well just fill up the parts that we don't plan to replace. Have a stronger foundation. They're not gonna see anything there anyway. I remember when Sonic Generations came out, that restored my faith in Sonic as a kid. It just it looks so good. Whoa. What? Huh? Hey. Hey. Now what was that? Nah. No. No way. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Wait. Are you sure? What? What? That's crazy. What? It's Sonic X Shadow Generations. What the? It's Sonic X Shadow Generations. Wait. Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. Oh. Okay, well, this is just happy late birthday. Thank you. Yes, this is immediately going onto the list. I need to play this as soon as possible. You know, I could put off that game a little bit longer. I could just switch to Sonic X Shadow Generations. I could put off that game a bit longer for Sonic X Shadow Generations. My question, my curiosity, because I'm not fully certain on how, this game is different from Sonic Generations. Is it just like the more complete version? So it has like both Sonic Generations and then the Shadow Generations. Well, I know it's got Shadow in it, but I'm asking, would I have to get the original Sonic Generations separately? Oh, with extra Shadow. Wonderful. Wonderful. This is beautiful news. This is genuinely really nice news. Thank you so much. Well, okay, I guess we can make a little dirt out of there. Isn't this from Sonic Generations? What the fuck? I absolutely will enjoy it. I know I will. Oh. That's probably gonna be the highlight of my day. A lot of Sonic music he plays literally from Sonic Gen, so I was shocked I haven't played it. Yeah, the only reason why I even know about Rooftop Run is because of Philza. His start screen music is Everybody's Rooftop Run, and it's just a remix of this song with a bunch of random songs spliced into it. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's in it, Party Rock anthems in it. I think we need to get some lights for our friends. This is genuinely so nice. I feel I always feel bad because I don't my voice does not ever really express my gratitude the way I want it to. Well, at least I know what I'm doing soon on stream. I did say I wanted to play another Sonic game. So I now know what's gonna be next after Omori, I guess. Your silence and happy VTuber expression did the talking. I'm glad that I'm glad. I have genuinely wanted to play Sonic Generations for such a long time. I think I need to get sand. I think sand is what I'm gonna want. Like, yeah, I could put dirt at the bottom, but what's the fun in that? Go cobble up here. And dirt over here. Clova, howdy, sap. So, yeah. But Umbrella Hypothesis. Ooh! Thanks for the resub. New phone, who dis? I am still the Clove you've always known. Man. But yeah, I do genuinely like the fact that we have some, like, creative villains and then some very, very classic ones. It makes things, like, a lot, it feels like a lot more digestible to me. Are you sure I cannot verify that information? Fuck. What's something I could do? What's something I could do that would prove it's me? I could start just lore dumping. Hold on, I can lock in. Ask me anything. Actually, here's a fun fact. Did you know that, the reason why apples turn brown is because of an enzyme called tyrosinase? Tyrosinase, converts, like, certain, chemicals in, apples into melanin, which is what gives it its, brown color. But it only works when it's really exposed to oxygen. The reason why, they say that lemon helps with that is, one, it prevents oxygen from getting in as easily. Who's the next character? Why? I can't say that yet. I can't say that yet. It's cursed again. Yeah, too cursed. Do you want a hint though? I could give you a hint. Would you like a hint? I'll confirm it if you guess who it is. I'm doing a Fuamoko thing where I play two that's not... But they're two different people, Cursed. Fuamoko, they're two different people. It's not... You say that like they're the same person. Like, this is not a Liv and Maddie thing. Hey, Gregard. Alright. We haven't seen them behind the screen. Well, yeah, but that's the point. They're VTubers. Alright, hint for... I'll give you a hint, and if you manage to figure out who it is... Well, actually, I don't want to confirm or deny. I'll just tell you, a little hint. The next, Umbrella Hypothesis, member is from the Voices SMP. There you go. Do with that information what you will. Let's get some sand. Gregert! Well, I could have figured that out on my own. Hey, not everyone who has been announced is from Voices, though. Like, the two people I announced yesterday were not on Voices at all. Actually, I would say like more than half of the people who I've announced who are part of this are not Voices members. Because let me think, who have I announced? Lorcan's not on Voices, Hearth is not on Voices, Cursed, Molly, Cake, Raven, none of them are on Voices. Some of them are just my Unicorn Club members. The Sonic... Yeah, just a guy who hangs around, and we love Hearth for it. Hearth is so very cool. Hearth's animations are very pretty. I could say this. If you don't like the Voices SMP hint, I'll tell you this then. The member that's being announced today, is a boy. How about that? How about them apples? I was getting a little nervous that we weren't gonna have, like, any, like, I am one short. Are you kidding me? They're an apple? No, they're just a dude. I was getting nervous. The only reason why I say that is we have one member that has already been announced, Damon. And Damon only kills men, and then I was looking at the cast list and we had like no men. I was like, well, he's either gonna have to diversify or not kill, which is really funny. I'm one fraction of a man. See, I don't know if he'd count you, is the thing. I don't know what his standards are. Like, what is he gonna do about a gender fluid person? What's he gonna do about a non-binary person? Like, is he just gonna look at them and be like, well, technically you are not, like, full man, so therefore you're off the hook? Is this like a my gender is whatever happens to suit me, and since this guy only kills men, I guess I'm a woman today? Is that the vibe? Which would be really funny. Gender fluid person calling safe zone just as they're about to be stabbed, and the guy going, oh man. Canonically, most femme of the wolf suits. So you're probably safe. From the guy who only kills men, which is really funny. Damon sent in that and was like, hey, I'll be really upfront. Damon sent in 2 possible ideas for it, and Damon, one of them was, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He very recently changed his name. This is the artist formerly known as Soupy. But he very recently changed his name to Damon, I think. I think that's how you pronounce it. Just so we know who we're talking about. But, the 2 options he gave me were, I want to be Mafia, and I'm like, we already have 2, so, what are they, what's the other one? And then he's like, I want to be a serial killer that only kills men. And I'm like, that's hilarious. Let's do it. wonder if it would be better to have this not be a perfect square. What was I here for? Ah, buckets. I wanted water. My oiter. So that's how that got decided. I think most people only sent me one option. But most people were like, I'm down for anything. Which... I'm down for anything is kind of like a, it's good when there's not 17 people you're accounting for. But... luckily, it's all figured out now. Everyone's villain also doesn't help you with decisions, yeah. Well, because a lot of them are like, I don't know. And then I'll come to their DMs and I'm like, well, have you figured it out? And they're like, I don't know. It's like, what do you think is good? And I'm like, I mean, I could decide for you. Do you want me to? Do you really do you want me to decide for you? You have more time to think about your character. I have to think about everybody's little guy. Yeah, it's funny because I can't make a decision, yeah. Well, no, here's the thing is, like, for certain things I can make a decision on. But I don't like making decisions when it comes to myself. I guess in a way I did get hit with a taste of my own medicine. Oh, what am I doing? It'd be smarter if I did it like this. Let's make an infinite water source and then start filling it. Yeah, but I don't like making decisions for myself, which is part of why when I comm artists, I'm like, hey, can I just do another skeb? It's like, please surprise me. Draw a thing that you like. I'm happy just getting whatever you want to draw with my character. Because then it lets me see the artist's interpretation of me, and that makes me happy. These days, it's all I've ever wanted, it's all I've ever wanted to know. It's always easier doing things for other people than it is to do them for yourself. Yeah. Humans are social creatures, they like to have the input of other people. So long as the input is welcome. This is terrible. No, I don't want it there. What it is that keeps me from letting you go, I don't even know. How did that work? I didn't think that would work. I was fully just preparing I don't know why that worked. These aren't chores that I'm being told to do. I'm doing them because otherwise someone else would have to do them. Yeah. Honestly, that's a larger motivator than being told to do something, though, for me. There we go. It's filled. We could put the buckets here. I think I gave- oh fuck, I gave all my coral to Raven, didn't I? Something like getting to make the choice. Like, I'll do it as long as I get to be the one that says I'll do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel bad for artists that have to work with me because then, because almost all the time I'm just like I am the, hey, whatever you think is good, Andy. Like, I will just be like that. And that's fine. Well, hold on. Oh, well. Why am I not able to pick up water from here? There we go. That's stupid. I was just trying to pick up an axolotl. You were not the first one, so let me go get the first one. Because it's about time. It's about time I have dubbed you with this name. And it's the name I always planned to give you. Gnocchi. Gnocchi. I think the rest of them are golden, so this should be farfalle. And then this one. There are no keys left. And we have gnocchi, farfalle. Do we want, I hope I spell it right. Linguini. I don't know if that's right. Penne? We could do penny. Let's do penny. Penne. I like penny. Alright, here we go. Gnocchi! Farfalle. Friends. Eh. Our 3 golden axolotls. Farfalle, gnocchi, and penny. And then we have our pink, that's just Pr1me. Gnocchi! Aw, they're so delightful! 2 ways to spell linguini. Yeah. You see, I'm used to the one with the E. Little guys. Now we have to go get coral for them. Because it's a shame. I'm looking at that and there's like There's no decor. It's sad. I want them to be happy in their little enclosure. And of course, I plan to feed them lots of tropical fish. They only eat them in the buckets, though. I guess they only like live fish. Trying to think. What were we talking about before I got to the axolotls? Those are the villains again. Oh yeah, no, the artist thing. Yeah. My favorite style of commission is like Skeb style. Like I love surprise me's when I'm ordering them. I found that I don't really want to do surprise me's. I'm posing lore questions in the server now. Oh god. Should I be afraid? Ah, I see. Should I answer these live? Should I answer these live and ask the like say what the questions are? It's not like anyone would mind, right? Why not? All right. First question that was posed to the Umbrella Hypothesis server. Just so you know, unlike the main server, Umbrella Hypothesis is invite only. Very sorry. First question. Does your character have special powers? Do they use them in their day-to-day, or only rarely? Is there a cost to using them? This is my answer to you. Anyway. Does your character have many friends or people close to them, or are they more of a lone wolf? Do they make friends easily and treat them well? Or do they charm with their charisma and throw them under the bus? I like to think that I have friends. I like to think that. I want to think that. I mean, you never know how people are gonna react to you when you enter a new world, right? And it seems like, so far at least, the Voices folks have been pretty welcoming. But I don't know... I don't know how they'll feel when they know everything, you know? I mean, it's one thing if you guys know that I dimension hop, but it's another thing if you aren't aware of that and you meet someone, right? How do you tell someone that you've been friends with them in another universe and how do you tell them you've been friends in another universe? In that, like, dude, it's like, bro, trust me. Bro, trust me. We were totally friends, right? We were totally friends. We went to Chuck E. Cheese together. You can't expect people to just take that easily, you know? That's what kind of makes it a little bit unnerving, that it seems like someone's already aware. Last I checked, I don't think I told anyone here. Although sometimes, I guess, things happen that I can't really control. It's easier to just act like I don't know them. though it'll probably be a little bit hard. You never really know, right? I mean, did you really think this was my first time meeting some of these people? Perhaps there's a reason why I'm being a little more cautious. Or maybe not. You know, my good friend Hayes says that I'm a little too paranoid. But, I mean, caution keeps you alive, right? If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking for creepers. But yeah, I want to think that they're actually my friends. And if not, I certainly won't forget it. You're not gonna fool me twice, you know? I'm in the cave? Yep. I wanted the gunpowder. Yoink. Other dimensions aren't far-fetched. Me and my evil self know of each other. Dimensions caving in on themselves allowed us to meet. However, uses scapegoat for crimes. Other dimensions aren't far-fetched. Your experience is a more unique one. Most people can't say that they've had run-ins with their other selves. I'm no evil me, because if anyone's me, they're inherently good because I'm them. Well, I don't know about that. But it definitely does sound like something my friend would say. Most people don't have the opportunity to meet the other versions of themselves, and then others, when they do, wish they never had. Would you take that back if you had the opportunity? Or are you more at peace knowing the truth? The truth that you are not the only one is often one that is hard to handle. And more importantly, that the person in front of you might not have ever been the person that you thought you knew. A lot of people can't handle that. A lot of people will want to run from that truth. And I don't blame them. I mean, it's not easy. It's hard, but it can be comforting knowing you aren't alone. It can be. A lot of times, though, when I started thinking that, I kind of realized very quickly that I didn't understand. I misinterpreted it in a way that I thought it was true, but I latched onto the thing that I thought would be the nicest instead of what was actually being said, and then the disappointment kind of far outweighed whatever joy I felt in that moment. It's not her fault, though. But it does kind of suck that I am a bit doomed to... I'm a bit doomed to love her no matter where she goes, you know? Diamond's a bitch, but she also helped me through some tough points in my life. Well, I'm glad that you were able to find companionship, even if it's very rough. I will say, I don't think I've ever met another me. You would think that I would have through all of the traveling, but I can't put my finger on a time where I actually had. I kind of don't think that there is another me. Bro, you're just hopping. You're jumping and popping, you're jopping. Never thought to leave a message for your other self. If I was to tell you, would you keep a secret? I already have. Multiple times over. I don't do things without reason. And I'm certainly not one to waste any of my precious time in a place. Some days, there's a response. Some days I just look back at my own notes. There's no way of telling what version of me is gonna be here next. What their intentions are. But they remember who they believe their friends to be. Therefore, it's imperative to write down as much as I can. Leave instructions. Leave knowledge. It's easier to pass it off as memory issues, you know? But is that really wrong? If someone's never experienced these memories before, then they're going into a place completely blind. At least if they have a notebook, they know they've been here. They know who their connections are, they know who they've spoken to. It's assurance. And it's written in such a way that if anyone was ever to find it, they wouldn't be able to suspect the truth behind it. It comes off as a little diary. It's not nearly my most extensive one. One of the previous places I had visited. One of the previous places I had visited, my logs were over 300 pages, spanning across several books. Anything I could possibly gather. Anything that I thought could be important. I didn't want to miss a single detail. What if the version of me that appears is not as friendly? In safekeeping. I can't just be showing you all my secrets. 300 pages is a lot to sift through anyway. If you're even determined enough to get past the first 100, then you're already crazy. It reads like a diary. But these are the books that I defend with everything I have. Howdy Biscuit, thank you for the raid. I doubt I could do page 1. Howdy Ace, how you doing? You caught me in lore mode. You caught me in lore mode. Howdy Raiders, thank you so much for the raid. What were you guys up to? Clovalore. About what's been happening this fine stream. More of a Cobblemon and then very sad games of Fortnite. I hope it was fun though. Don't mind me joining in the lore drops. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. If I did, you would know. I would just not be responding. But at the end of the day, we have to keep that book hidden as best we can, just as we are to keep the message from that god the best we can. I don't really think I'm ready for people to find out the truth behind these records, and I'm okay with them believing that it's just poor memory. At least for right now. Because the thing is that if people are not afraid when they first learn that information about themselves, that they're not the only ones in the extensive universe, they will always start to ask questions. They want to know who they are in other universes. Is the other them similar? Or is it someone completely different? Is it someone that they would want to be proud of? Or is it someone they would despise with their entire being? What kind of person is the other person after all? What is the most common version? Is someone who is so kind in one universe the outlier? I'd be lying if I didn't want to know the answer to that myself. But unfortunately, it seems like that's not something I'll ever get to figure out for myself. I have gotten to the root of a lot of them, though. And usually those are the people that I don't feel as nervous coming back to. For I know that even if they hate me in this universe, they're my friend in another, and that's enough, you know? Sure, you know, I wouldn't want them to hate me, but it's easier to handle it if there's still a friend. Is there missing context? It's very much a random combo. It's lore. It's a lore conversation. I am speaking in lore. Clova lore. I'm speaking in lore mode. It's my hashtag lore voice. Because I was asked a question. Because I was asked a question. And then I felt it right to answer a little bit more directly. Lore voice is relaxing. I'm glad to hear that. My hope is that with these experiments that we can get a little bit closer to the truth of how these dimensions work. And how the people within them work as well. The worst case scenario is that these are all just a figment of my imagination. But if there's some truth to it, and these experiences have been real the entire time, then it would be far more fascinating for me to figure out the average, wouldn't it? What is the version that is the most common? Is cursed kind in every universe? Is Wilbur strong? Is Holly always on the right side of history? Does Fang always come back? These are questions that I would like to know the answer to. Why are you sending me that now? I don't know anything about that. Eye of intrigue. I see. Right. Yes. Yes, eye of intrigue. But wouldn't you be curious as well? To know about all the different yous? Would you be comforted in being the only kind one? Or would you feel lost? Would you feel more drawn to fulfill the destiny of the others before you? Or would you feel pity for the ones who have never been able to discover how to love others? And when you decide that for yourself, would you let that change who you are? Is such a thing changeable? In a way, yes. In another way, no, because they're not me. I don't see through their eyes, so how could they ever be me, know me? You're right. Technically speaking, they would never have your experiences. And therefore, because they don't, they couldn't be you exactly. Some will have completely different appearances. Some are different species in general. Would you be comforted being the outlier? You are a unique experience among millions of instances. Is that a gift or a mistake? The universe is full of infinite change, infinite random results. The world is a dice roll. I've learned to accept the beauty of chance. They are different, but that is exactly what's amazing. No two versions of oneself will ever be the same. They're different, but at the core of everybody, there's one thing that's still the same. At their very core, they still share the same soul. No matter what name you call yourself, no matter how you appear, no matter who you associate with, at the end, your soul remains the same. It's the one thing that is carried with you no matter whether you are alive or dead. No matter where you go, that's the one thing that will always be yours. No matter how much you try to change it. There's something special about that. Keep it safe. I don't feel like killing. I've met versions of people that likely would never want to meet. It is fascinating when anyone is able to see even a glimpse of that. Hearth, I do hope that you are grateful for your experience. It's not one that many people get to come across. And most people shy away from it before they have the chance to see how lucky they are. But that kind of luck, that's universe breaking, you know? It's enough to drive someone mad. It has driven people mad before. To see the infinite possibilities of a universe beyond their own, to see things in a different color for the first time. Now this is just unfortunate. Camaraderie would be nice. No way. Do we have a chicken? Didn't need one. I hope that at the very least, it's comforting knowing that you aren't by yourself. Truly nothing is more scary than being alone. You're telling me. Sometimes there's just not anything you could do about it. Just know you never will be. That's the thing, though. I don't know which part would be scarier. To do it alone, or to be with someone that knows and still doesn't like you despite. Something happened here. Eat that. Well. I think the axolotls will like this. I will say it's very interesting. There have been a lot of times where I'll go to a place and I'll see people who are friends in one world but hate each other in another. Like they're finding the right person but at the wrong time. It's very sad. I never really know how to handle it when I see it. There was another question, wasn't there? What was it? How important is money? It's not important. At least it shouldn't be. It's a motivator for a lot of people, but people get blinded by their greed. And that's led to a lot of... That question feels so light in comparison. What, to talking about people across dimensions? The basics of the Clovalore? I am... Well, in my intro I say it all the time. I'm a multi-dimensional Luxter. I travel. And for a while, I think that there wasn't really anyone else traveling either. Most people don't, from what I understand. But, you know, you see multiple versions of people over time, and that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else that would even be important to say. At the end of the day, it is kind of just... It is just traveling. But some people handle that differently than others, you know? And that's the scary thing. Sometimes the knowledge is enough to drive someone mad. I mean, hell, you guys have seen an example of that before. Someone so overwhelmed with the knowledge of what was in front of them that it literally broke their mind. All is explained. I haven't been able to get the start on your streams, so I missed the intro, but happy to hear it, to know now. Of course, no worries. I hope that my brain is still in lore mode, so I'm sorry if it came off as a, well, of course, you should know this kind of thing. Once I get switched into lore mode, it's hard to switch out. For a lot of reasons. But yeah. Understand that completely. I'm glad. Well, is there anything else you would like to know? It is a little bit easier to... Toby Fox says to chill. I can. But do you want me to? I mean, it's a beautiful day for rain, isn't it? I've said it before, but if nothing else, I think the rain is probably one of my best friends. It's the one constant that's always there, you know? No matter where you go, no matter whether the sky is yellow, blue, green, gray, whether there are leaves or it's only dust, whether the foliage is are trees or fungal, whether the people are humans or animals, there's always rain. Nice to speak with another with multi-dimensional madness. It is kind of nice in a way, I think. It might be silly, but it's nice to get rained on every once in a while. Keeps me grounded. It does. It's always there when I need it. I've stopped trying to find comfort in the sunshine. I'll admit that I do also love the rain. It's good to hear someone actually enjoys it. The sun is nice, it powers the solar system. Yeah, it does. It does lead to photosynthesis and all that, but too much sun will burn you. Just as too much rain can drown you. You need a balance. Just as to be happy all the time could not really be to your benefit if you are not allowed to, feel emotions, if you're not able to empathize because you can only see from the positive light. That's not beneficial. But if you are someone who only revels in the sadness of things, that's not useful either. And the stars are what keep me grounded. They may not always be the same, but they are always there, always watching, always guiding. That is certainly a constant as well. It's hard to look up at the stars and not see someone else, you know? I can't lie and say that every time I look at the stars, I just see her. The stars kind of remind me of that void. No matter how mighty a force, it will always lose its strength and fall. I hope you're right. Who is her? Well, probably the greatest warrior. I suppose it's a good time to tell the story. If you're asking about her. Now, I've never been the best at storytelling. Yeah, I always see the gaps in the stars and not the stars themselves. It means that the universe is still expanding. More multiverses being created every second. I've never been the best at storytelling, so please forgive me if I fumble a little bit. But a long time ago, there was a great warrior. One so strong that she was the champion of an entire dimension. She was unkillable. The champion of the ring that would be thrown against any opponent who they could get their hands on. She inhabited a place at the time might have been known as Sky, but you would know this better as the end, wouldn't you? In some universes, her appearance is different, but she's a mighty dragon. This dragon, unkillable in nature, had a resolve strong enough to move mountains. She would do anything for the win so long as it was moral. She never played dirty. She was always in it for the fight, for the fun of it. But that meant that to be unkillable would put a massive target on your back. Challengers from many places would do whatever they could to try to tear her down. They never won. She would always come on top. And the thing is, with that, no matter how many challengers she faced, she never broke as a person. Her strength was greater than her sword because it came from within, in a way. In a way, it meant that... Oh, I'm in the frost. In a way, no matter how many challengers she faced, no matter how many fights they put her through, she would stay true to her morals. She would always do what she believed was right. She never had to, but she did. I mean, she saved my life plenty of times. It's not easy facing her. But I can say with certainty I've gotten stronger because of her. If anything, it's easier to tell a story of resolve if I explain a more recent challenge she has faced. In a place that she had moved to, there was a great war. Although this war was not traditional by any means at all. This war was one of wits. One that cannot be won by brute strength alone. Whoever had planted the most, whoever had the most crop by the end of the harvest would be deemed the winner. And so she set out. Her strength and will as a warrior had prepared her greatly for months of harvest. Every day in the field, blood, sweat, tears, literally anything you could think of. The gods had seen her work and thought kindly of it. They had given her a companion to travel by her side. A dog with a coat as deep red as blood. She spent weeks on those fields, and eventually others had begun to see that it would be useless trying to defend or to farm against her. For if you were the person in the middle of a ring for centuries, you would never back down. The others backed down, and she never stopped. By the end of the harvest, she won the war. In total, she had over 2 million. In only a single season. No help. Blood, sweat, and tears. $2 million potatoes. No help, no enchantments. Her harvest spanned over 3 acres. She had converted Great Plains into potato fields, so much so that there had to be a separate nether portal to even access the farms. Potato Valley was what it was called. So that all being said, even throughout all of that war, it's hard to look at her with fear, because the truth is, that even despite the war, even despite all of the effort that she had put in to win, everything she had done, when I fell into that world, she accepted me with kindness. She showed me her lands. She offered me a place to stay, even though she didn't have much to give. She was living out of a cave, and yeah, there was blood on the walls. Her own blood written on the walls. Messages about how she's gonna win, how she'll never back down, but on those visits, she did offer me what little she had. She's always been that kind of person. To look at someone in need and say, what can I do? You know? How can I help you? It's impossible to be scared of someone like that. We spent that day making cookies And then when I got too tired to continue, I woke up with a blanket over me. And I glanced out to see her working on the fields again. It's been a while since I've seen her. But I know that no matter where she is, she's always going to be on the right side of history. She's always going to be kind, and she's always going to do whatever it takes to make sure that everyone around her is doing okay. That's the kind of person she is. So, no matter where I go, I can always have faith in Holly. It makes it hard. Because, I feel like even if I had to, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do anything against her. If she was to suddenly turn evil, I don't think there's anything I'd be able to... I don't think I'd be able to do anything. I think I'd want to trust her. You know, I'm a little sad that Holly isn't here, but I think that, or at least I hope that wherever she is, that she'll be proud of me. I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. I've kind of grown up from being the little kid that needed to be defended all the time. I might not ever be as strong as she is, but I hope I can be someone she'll be proud of. It's hard to say, though. I think that once, and I know it will happen at some point, Will remember me. When she does, I think I'll finally get the answer. This looks like a cute little place for them, right? We can go get some more lights. Sorry. I wasn't trying to be super sentimental or anything. I know you were just asking a question. I think it'd be easier to say, without all the fanfare. I think Holly and Wilbur, of course, both. You can't have one without the other. I think they might be one of my very best friends. Even if they don't remember me. I don't think that I could... I don't think I could ever hate them. Even if they tried to kill me, I think I'd let them. I do really trust them with my life. I know that they wouldn't do me wrong. It's also comforting, because I think Holly is the only one that's ever really remembered. There have been many places I've gone to, and Holly's been the one who's remembered me. Wilbur doesn't, but... it's nice, because in the times that I do see her, I get to be myself. I don't have to do anything different. I could just be honest. Not that I'm lying ever, but like, I can be honest about what's going on and not be worried about what they're thinking of me, you know? I think she's the only other person who really gets it like that. I need one more. You know, I learned how to fight from them. I think I said that before. I didn't want to just be the defenseless little kid who couldn't fight for themselves. Well, there goes my sword. It's probably on the other side. There it is. There's me with my clumsy hands. I guess I haven't grown up that much after all. I don't want to hold him back anymore. I hope that I'll be at a point one day where I can fight alongside them instead of having to be the one to be protected. Well, that's fine. But No. I've never been much of a fighter. I mean, look at me. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy, and I don't know what I'm doing. But, you know, someone told me once that I was a fighter, just my weapons are different. And if that's the case, then I guess that it's not wrong to have a little bit of hope in that. Great anchor to a world you love and don't want to lose. I'd rather not lose the world. But I can't control that, you know? I can't really tell people about it, and there's no way of knowing what day will be the last day I ever step foot in this place. That's why it's so hard to build houses. Having to do it a little at a time, and now we have a home and all these animals, but if something happens to me, then there's no one to look after them. I could create like an automatic feeder thing, but eventually it runs out of food and then the animals are gonna start asking for help. But if God knows where I live, then surely God will treat them kindly. Whoever this God is, I'm assuming it's Winter. Well, old man, I guess in a way I ended up doing exactly what you wanted. There's no higher honor than being a beast, right? To live amongst the beasts. I have a house full of them now. At some point I need to stop doing things like that. I fear I get a little too sentimental. What should we name this cat? Crispy? We could do that. What the fuck? I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to think about those guys. Those guys are freaky. I don't want to think about those guys. Where is my playlist? Where'd it go? I had it 2 seconds ago. Ah, here it is. I don't want to think about the mycologist. I really don't like them. But yeah, Sir ADHD, Lady Autism. They're cool. Afraid I'm sleepy. It's well, my fellow dimensional buddy. Rest well, Hearth. I hope it's you that I'm seeing on Saturday. But yes. Anyway. Good night. So we have the Axolotl area built. Sleep well in the infinite universe. Somebody else. The little axolotls. Is there any information I can... Well, let me think. Little guys. Yeah. Oh shit, I remember what else I needed to do. I don't care about that. I love the tank for them, thank you! I'm a big fan of the tank that I did. I like the fish tank a little more than the axolotl one, but I like keeping the axolotl one like that because it means I get to jump in and swim with them. You could be like little friends. That was heavy, wasn't it? I'm very sorry. I wasn't expecting to get all heavy today. Here's the barrels. Desolate. And then of course our little upstairs. There's so many furnaces, we should probably put some downstairs. So we can cook some of the fish that we eat. Or that we catch. Do I have a crafting table in here? It's probably up here. How do I make a smoker again? Why does it always come back to me not knowing how to make a smoker? I love lore, it's my jam. Wonderful, you've come to the right place. You've come to the right place. If you're a lore fan, you've come to the right place. Speaking of lore, there is a big event on Saturday for the Umbrella Hypothesis, which is a one-shot lore roleplay thing. So if that would suit your fancy. Rabbit's all scared, but I'm just here for the wood. Where villains lie. My dumbass only got enough wood for one, because for some reason I can't count. I always forget the smoker and the smoker alone. I really hope I don't miss it. I don't know what time it is. As I'm in Oz. Yeah. It would be in the morning, so it'd be Sunday morning for you, probably. But even if you can't make it, the VOD will go up, and then there's also the this is one that I am for certain getting edited into a video for YouTube. So for that, I am encouraging. If there's anyone here from the umbrella hypothesis, I don't know. You are encouraged to record your own POVs. That's the smoker. I don't need another smoker. I can't make two smokers. That's better. Big stretch. Let me go get some coal. Make sleep, actually. Should have glanced outside first. Into the warm furs. Hydrate? Okay. I hit you with the hydrate. There we go. Thank you. He with the fucking hydrate. Alright, into the oiter. Wah wah. Wah. I know I could do the cutesy stuff if I wanted to, I just don't want to. Oh man. I genuinely was not expecting to lock in for lore stuff today. I hope that was interesting. Sweet, I was gonna ask about that because I saw the announcement, got really excited, but also that time zones are not kind of the southern hemisphere. Yeah, so it should be in the morning for y'all. Lore voice for like 40 minutes. My lore voice is just my normal voice. I'm not even trying to put on a voice. But I suppose that's something that you wouldn't know. I'm not trying to put on a voice. Death by Glam Meow. I don't think most people are ever ready for lore that long. I mean, I can lock in. I know I can lock in because I've done it before. I have had to do lore for like hours. And I'm always happy to lore. It's very, I feel bad for the people that just want to play normal Minecraft with me because I'm like, how can I make it lore? Luckily, we have Umbrella Hypothesis now, so everyone here is very well aware that they're doing lore. And obviously, I should mention the cast that we have for Umbrella Hypothesis. This is not the only group of people that could ever be in the Umbrella Hypothesis. There are a lot of people I reached out to that could not make it, and thank God for me, because if I had to draw more art, I think I would have died. Drew like 14 pieces in 2 weeks, yeah, and I still have a few more to do. I need more fish, though. I am running low on fish. So let me fish. Salmon. Yeah, so keep in mind the invite is still open to other people. This is not the final list of people who could ever be in this event. Although events in the future are probably going to be shorter than this. Like, shorter cast list. Just to not kill me. It's definitely my most ambitious project that I've done. And I feel like the other people in the planning team are feeling it too. Because, like, to be clear, the people on the planning team are also just my mods. But, for a lot of my mods, they are people that I have been creatively with for a very long time. So, like, we have been partners in writing things for an incredibly long time. Like, I met Cursed through voice acting, and then we started Danganronpa roleplays on Discord. And even though, like, I was spearheading it, Cursed was one of my advice people that I was going to. And then we were writing for a project of mine called Status Ready, which will come out eventually. Eventually. Not right now, though. I don't have enough time to do more. But Holly also, we have done creative writing for an incredibly long time. Hence why it's not hard to get emotional when talking about Holly's character, because it's like, yeah, I know this guy. The wizard, more recent addition, but has been really fun writing lore with. Atlas, who has been like #1 Kibby fan in the art house. And also helping me write lore. Although it seems like Atlas and Cursed may have to fight. Basil is just moral support at this point. I'm kidding. Basil does help me with some of the concept stuff behind the scenes. But I'm genuinely grateful for the group that we have working on Umbrella Hypothesis, because having like creative people to help with things that I try my best a lot of the time, but I'm still very new at it. It only gets better with practice. Like, once you do more of it, it becomes a lot easier to, like, kind of keep track of, if that makes sense. But, yeah, the reason you don't have to be good at making up lore, you just have to do it, yeah. Pretty much. Because the thing is, you can have, like, the most generic story, but if you, if you tell it well, it's like, say, you're doing the, like, I don't know, the Romeo and Juliet plot, right? Where it's, like, star-crossed lovers. You can take a pretty, like, well-known trope and make something really interesting with it. Just because it's yours. It matters more that you put your heart into the story than whether it's good or not, you know? Because if you really put your heart into it, then, like, people will like it no matter what. Because it's you. It will have a touch that you will bring to the story that other people can't bring, because they didn't live your experiences. You're seeing things from a completely different perspective. And that's what's special about storytelling in general. No two people would tell the story the same way. What did we get? Riptide and Sharpness, not too bad. But yeah, I guess Umbrella Hypothesis specifically, special thanks to, I'll say this on the day of too, but so far, special thanks to Holly and Wilbur for helping me set up the fucking server, because I'm really bad at doing that. I told them I needed help with mods and everything, and they gave me a mod list within 30 minutes. They're cracked. And then, Cursed and Wizard have been helping me write the lore for this. And then, Mr. A Pile of Moss on Tumblr has been saving my butt, because I've needed a lot of Minecraft skins made, and A Pile of Moss, my friend Moss might be in the chat, maybe not though, because I don't know, but Moss has been helping make a lot of Minecraft skins for the event too. Fucking MVP. Actually, yeah, MVP. All of them. They are all the MVP to me. I owe them my life. The Wizard is also doing some wonderful promotional art for it, and I'll probably post one of them today. I'll probably do one of them today. It's not done yet. Not all of them are done yet. But the Wizard is very brave for taking on the same task that I did of drawing 17 people. my wings healed? They are. I can buy, I guarantee some other guy not there, always elsewhere. And your name I got it approved. I once had someone make an entire cult on a server with armor stands and a full-on cathedral and town around it. In the same server, I also had a convenience store that was in front of a villager trading hall, and last bit of lore I worked on was on the server. Me and ooh, that means you're experienced. Oh shit! I forgot I had all this shit here. There's not much left to me. That's good though. I think everyone should do lore forever. I mean, yeah, of course, the lore guy is saying that, but like, I think that everyone should do lore if they can. 'Cause it's fun. The lore's fun and cool. And also it lets you play the game in a way that makes it more interesting for friends, you know? It's like, yeah, you could do massive builds on a multiplayer server and you could just chit-chat while doing it, but isn't it more fun if you can do lore builds? You know? That's my take on it. Ooh, fishing ground. What do we have? Ooh. This is wonderful. This is wonderful news. See, when I make bay bounties on this server, I want to sell fishing rods too. The thing is, the reason what makes bay bounties a lot better is that I fish way more than other people do. So there will still be a use for the business. Like, yeah, just because you can fish doesn't mean that you want to. And if I can offer you stacks upon stacks of cod when you need it. I was making an entire island of corrupted land where my character had drained the land around his tower of its soul, so it was completely devoid of non-drained life. Damn. That effect's gotta look really cool. Did you use like the, did you use like mud? Like mud bricks and stuff? Or like clay? Wham, 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 wham. Forgot me reading lore. There's so much potential for good lore. There's so much potential for good lore. As I said, I think everyone should do lore forever. Howdy, Randomize. How you doing? Do you disagree with me? Do you disagree with me that everyone should do lore forever? Because I mean, Randomize, there's nothing stopping you from doing lore on Voices. It was modded, so I have a lot more blocks for it. Ooh. My mind. Are you okay? That's what's stopping me? Well, how's your mind stopping you? Hashtag I have a psych degree. What's going on? What's going on, buddy? No lore? Throws phone? Jumps on skateboard? My little to no zero creativity. Yeah, but you could still do lore. That's a good poll. I think you can still do lore. It sounds like the thing holding you back from doing lore right now is self-confidence. And you should not let self-confidence or lack thereof stop you from having a little fun. Because you could always ask for help. Is this a good poll? Kirst, I have a better poll for you in a second. Don't psychoanalyze me, psych degree person. I was there when it was written. You were there when what was written? Kirst, I have a better poll for you. Biscuit was a witch alchemist whose main tower was on a floating island. That's fun, though. Hey, Surf, what are you doing? You're not welcome here. Let me fish in peace. And you got your degree furthest back. I was watching you. Ah, I see, I see. Don't cite the ancient text to me. I was there when they were written. Oh god, it's been so long since... What poll do I need? Okay, here's the question. It's the same poll I put in the umbrella hypothesis. Which ending do you believe we will be getting on Saturday? The good ending, the bad ending, or the true ending? Oh yeah, the floating island was a natural spawn with a mod. Did you have, like, Highlands installed? What's the name of the lion in Narnia? I forget. I think it starts with an A. It's like Aslan? Is it Aslan? I haven't looked at anything Narnia since, like, early middle school. Like, I was reading I actually did read the Chronicles of Narnia. Aslan, yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Terralith. I haven't heard of that one. Aslan, I feel so smart. I feel so smart I remembered that. I'm like bringing up like my 6th grade memories. Like read that book once like 14 years ago. No, not 14. It'd be like... Yeah, it'd be 10 years ago. Read it like 10 years ago. Oh, that's freaky thinking about it. 10 years ago, I was 13. Oh, fuck. That's crazy. I should stop thinking about that. Oh, God. Clove retirement, no! I'm not even old! I'm not even old, though! There are people who are older than me. Cursed is older than me. The fishing spot that makes you old? Nah. Say that to your fellow retiree. Chris is already retired. I am not retired, though. I'm only just getting started. I'm just getting started. Don't call me old motherfucker 25. Cursed, isn't it crazy? I met you when you were 17. I met you when you were 17. Or actually 16 turning 17. How was the Vietnam War? If it's crazier, I met Holly when she was 13 and I was 14. How was the Cuba crisis? Are we talking about the missile crisis? Scary. Scary. Seconds away from nuclear war. Never fun. Must have been squeezing your butt cheeks. Well, no, I just popped in, took a look, and was like, that looks bad, and then came back, because I was like, I don't want to do anything that would set off a nuclear war. Y'all think we're gonna get the true ending? What do you guys think the true ending is? I mean, there's gonna be death. No matter which ending there is, there will be death, so what do you think is the true ending? Just so you know, the participants don't even really know what the overarching plot is, they just know that they're villains. The true ending be me finding love. You know, that could be true in the ending. That could be part of the true ending. No love for the cordon bleu ending. Yay, death! You know... Such is the way, though, of, like, all of these kind of things, though. I feel like no matter what, no matter how far I go, I always come back to, hey, I want to do a death game roleplay. Started with Dong and Rampa, and then, like, we did Third Life. I didn't get to participate in Third Life, but, like, the server I was in did Third Life. And then, after Third Life, now we're here for the Umbrella Hypothesis. I should also mention the Umbrella Hypothesis is not always a death game, it just happened to be this time. It's not always going to be a death game. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me. And then I know how far it goes. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. Unironic slap. Wait, the song? It's a good song. Cover when? Oh god. I don't think you guys want me covering that. How no. Nah. The people, it's funny, it's like, you guys are like, yeah, cover this, cover that. No one's asking for the helium voice covers? Did you know that was even an option? Did you know that I can sing in the Pinkie Pie voice? Like, this is possible. My way of getting my fix for the need to storytelling is tabletop RPGs, and they can very quickly become death games as well. I've always wanted to be part of an RPG like that. Just never had the opportunity. No one fucking told me. Hamster dance cover, helium cover? Okay, this is fine. There you go. Is that good enough? Is it good? Yeah, helium covers are an option. I can do that. I just choose not to, usually. What's the next song? Immaculate. I hope it was a good enough cover. Yeah, I want to do a tabletop RPG one day. I have one character made for one, but we haven't actually started the campaign yet. The wizard is actually DMing it. And I'm playing a little rat named Zola.
I'm still figuring out her voice. Still figuring it out. I thought about giving her like a little bit of a lisp.
Can you sing something for me until I'm done with making sandwiches? What do you want me to do? What do you want? What do you want sung? What do you want? What do you want? Sing me Paradise by Coldplay. Alright. Alright. That is both the best and worst time. Alright, hold on. I don't actually remember Paradise's lyrics. I'm like pulling it up. Up. Are you sure? Where does one post clips in the Discord? Oh shit. Cursed! Go! Give Biscuit the clipper roll. Give Biscuit the clipper roll. And then you could put it in the news clippings. Go, Cursed! Go! Oh, God. I have not warmed up my voice, so I'm very sorry, Randomize. It's been so long since I've done this song, too. Fuck. Do you want it in the helium voice? You know, if I can get the Paradise karaoke, it might be slightly off because my audio interface could sing me to sleep. I'm not a very good singer. I'm not a very good singer. I'm just a little guy. Here you go. Here you go. Don't insult me with your humbleness. Here. I didn't expect to do. Am I the only scrapbooker? No. DJ is. Kirst is. More people are allowed to have it if they want it. They just have to ask. Or they have to clip. One or the other. When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but she flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep. Dreamed of paradise, paradise, every time she closed her eyes. I had to switch fucking keys because I'm like sitting here like, oh wait, I can't go that low. I haven't warmed up. When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, and the bullets catching her teeth. Life goes on, it gets so heavy, the wheel breaks the butterfly, every tear a waterfall. In the night, the stormy night, she closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, away she'd fly. Is that good enough for you? Is that good enough for you? Have I done my due diligence? It's not oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's definitely not usually the type of song I sing.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, it's not usually the type of music I like to sing. Hope it was not terrible though. Hope it's not terrible. Why you have to go and make things so complicated? I say that way, you're acting like you're somebody else. It gets me frustrated. Nights like this, you and you fall and you. Oh, why are you doing that again? Damn. Whatever. It's fine. I would love to do a karaoke stream at some point, but I've never really been that confident in my voice, so I'm just like, eh. So fucking cut night.
Even Kana Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Kana Joe? Even Kana Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Kana Joe?
Ba-da-da. There you go. Clove, who would you choose? Who am I choosing? Who am I choosing? Is that new art on Twitter? I've never seen that before. What did I do? What was the art I picked for Twitter? I forgot. Shit personality, just attractive. Oh my god, I'm picking personality. I'm picking... the animal... Oh, I've had that for a while. Yes. I drew that, because other folks in Art House were drawing their characters as little Animal Crossing guys, and I'm like, I want in, and drew me. So I drew myself as an Animal Crossing villager. But yeah, I would pick amazing personality. I tend not to be, I guess, maybe this is the demi in me, but like I tend not to be attracted to people based off of just their looks. I care far more about their character. Personality over looks every time, yeah. Well, because, like, the thing is, like, you could look great, but if I can't get along with you, then I don't really want to hang out with you. And if I don't want to hang out with you, we definitely are not compatible. You know? There's very few people I don't want to hang out with. Or at least wouldn't be at least a little bit down to hang out with. Personality over looks, but for me, I still have to find their looks somewhat attractive still. Yeah, like I still have to be like at least a little, I guess, but like even then... Gotta wake up next to the person. See, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and if I see them for who they really are, then eventually you grow into liking them like liking their appearance a bit more. That's actually a psychological phenomenon. When you fall in love with someone, you do end up finding them a little more attractive, you know? So you'll think that all of their features are prettier than you would have if you just were not charmed by them, you know? They could be the same person. Go the psych degree again. Sarcastic eye roll. No! The aspens. Not the old Shoshone, where the birds and bees don't know me. That's no more, and there ain't no gals to keep no score. But yeah, you end up growing like more attracted to someone once you kind of like you will find their features a lot more attractive no matter what they had once you fall in love with them. That's just a psychological thing. That is just a thing. That is true. I understand for some people they have to be physically attracted to people before they can have any sort of connection like that. I need to put the supports. Still found them somewhat, yeah. Some folks are just like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just one way of doing it. Leave my house alone another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. So, yeah, that's just kind of how it is. I have to be attracted to their personality to actually to have any kind of attraction. And considering my experience with people in the past has not been great, it's I don't know, I'm more conscious. Require both. Yeah. I think that's just normal, though. I think from one ace demi to another, how did you find out you were demi? If it's too personal, you don't have to answer. I didn't have... It's not really that interesting. Like... I would say, if anything, how do I put it? For me, I didn't feel like saying that I was like Aero Ace was correct. I'm in love with myself personally. I'm happy for you. Didn't feel right to say that I was Aero or Ace explicitly, because I do feel attraction towards people. It just takes a while for it to happen, so I went with the label of bisexual. What the hell is Demi? So Demi is a on the Aero Ace spectrum, it's a gray sexuality, so it means it takes a while. Either you feel no attraction or you take a while to feel attraction. Demisexual people require a strong emotional connection with someone to feel attraction to them. I.e., they need to have a bond with this person. They can't just be attracted to some random guy that they see. They can acknowledge that someone is like conventionally good looking, but they just won't feel any sort of attraction towards them. You know what I mean? That's the reason why, like, for me, it's really easy to say, well, yeah, it's gonna be personality. I don't really care what they look like, because that's not how I... What if you got specifics? What do you mean? Like, Demi with specific... Yeah. That's still fine. The thing is that, it's specifically... The thing that separates Demi from being just regular, like, either by... Yeah, love at first sight's not possible. Asking if there's a special name for it. I think it'd still just be Demi, but you could just say, I guess if you really want to get specific, I'm sure demi-hetero or demi-homo works. Like demi-heterosexual. I don't know. I can find men conventionally attractive. It's like how paintings look nice. People can look nice, but you don't have to be attracted to them. Yeah, exactly. That's not right. Where's the salmon? Alright, here we go. Now we actually have food. I could actually pull up the specifics. Like, I'm not the best mouthpiece for any of this. Because I've never been good at explaining anything. Yeah, they need a close emotional bond. So, as Ace had said, you need, it's not possible to feel love at first sight if you're Demi. It would be like, you're basically falling in love only with your friends that you've known for a while. You can find people, like, conventionally attracted, but, like, attractive, but you can't really, like, see past it, I guess it makes sense. Sorry, I just found out I have to get something done today. Wow, great. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, for being demi, you have to have the bond before you feel any attraction. For any for non-demi people, that would just it could be in either order. So yeah, it's kind of similar to being like ace, I would say. It's just that it takes a bit longer. My salmon barrel. And yeah, the micro labels for ace are kind of crazy. Wonder if there's a reverse situation, a guy who will only date people they don't know. I am almost certain that exists. Yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't sound as, maybe I'm wrong. That doesn't sound as much like a sexuality and more like a lifestyle. Maybe I'm wrong. There are some names that are not specific to demi people, but goes into the split between the different forms of attraction. Lithosexual. Haven't heard of that one. What are you? Oh. Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I guess lithosexual's the name. There we go. Where'd the fishing game go? Is it not here? Where'd it go? Wait, someone try fishing? What? What happened to my fishing game? What happened? What happened to my fishing game? Why you no fish? What broke? Hold on. Let me fix it. $20 free cast. Yeah. Hold on, let me fix it. I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on, and let's see if that does anything. What the hell happened to it? Need that boy. I think that's the right one for that one. It's been a while since I looked at all the ace labels. Yeah, I looked it up. It looks right for what you're talking about. Alright. That should fix it, maybe? I'm gonna... You redeemed it before it was finished. There we go. It's fixed. And to be more specific, it's the loss of attraction to those you were close to. Ah, I see. I see. I see. There we go. There's the fish. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that the fishing game wasn't working. I hope it works better now. There you go. Chris wants my first ever message to be a picture of my sandwich box. That's crazy. Hey sir, you want a fish? I'm very good at fish. Who was it that told me they're afraid of polar bears? It just hit me. I have a friend who's afraid of polar bears. Who is it? Was it Hayes? Might have been Hayes. To be fair, I think Hayes is more just not a fan of the cold. So excited, by the way, checking the tracking. It might arrive today. Wonderful. Kirst sent me a birthday present. Apparently it's got some UK snacks in it. I already got one. I already got one of the packages, and it's a little Leshy pin from Inscription. And I'm kind of obsessed with it. I had the Etsy page open for literal months. Cause I was like, I think I'm gonna get it, and then I didn't. Cause I didn't want to pull the trigger on it, and then Kirst just bought it for me for my birthday. Downtown, it's colder in the summertime. I lose my mind, and that's another 1,000 times. Hand tight. Something new. Almost caught an HR case. What? This motherfucker doesn't turn off their PC, so they legit had it open for months. I do turn off my PC, I'll have you know. I just reopen the tabs. If anyone has any further questions with the ACE spectrum, I know from... It just hit me. 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 Your name is Ace, the Ace Pelican, because you're Ace. It just hit me. Is that right? I want to send Curse a picture of the sandwich box. I was just like, oh yeah, the ace in the hole, yeah, whatever. But I've taken a lot of pictures myself lately, so I almost doxed myself to Curse. Just got my name. I've seen that look many times. Yeah, it's not a bad thing though. The thing that threw me off, and the reason why I wasn't thinking about it, was because I actually know someone whose nickname was Ace, but her name actually led into it being a nickname. Cliff, do you want a sandwich box pictures? Yeah, sure. Today Ace got called husband material and born to be a father. That must be awkward. Am I husband material? Am I husband material? It's worth it. It's worth being husband material. Ah, shit, I keep forgetting to put in the fun facts on the fish. But I do enjoy all of our fish. We need more. My chat was odd today. Oh no. I'm house husband material. I'll wear an apron half naked while cleaning and cooking. That's not surprising, actually. From what I know about you, that's not surprising. Bro. I get that a lot, and that's not the first time I've been called husband material. Not sure if I should be offended or surprised. Neither, really. It does not surprise me that you would say that. Does not surprise me that you would say that. I ain't having that shit swinging around under the apron. Well, that's a good sandwich box. I would eat that. I would eat that. That being said, it's almost been 4 hours, and apparently I have a deadline today, and I did not know that. I had asked well in advance what the deadline was, and I only just got DM'd the deadline is today. So wonderful. Anyway. That will be it for today, I suppose. What your brain imagines is not my responsibility. Is it for what I'm thinking of? Maybe. Anyway. Anyway. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sorry, I would have gone on a bit longer, but I literally saw the DM and I was like, whoa. It's fine though. You know, it's fine. Who can I send you to? Suppose I could just send you back to Hikaru. Hikaru's drawing right now. I could send you out to Hikaru. Okay. Bye-bye! I'll be doing a casting announcement. I'm just uncomfortably... Bye!